Hey guys, Peter here to do a concert review. I just got home from Carach Angren, Morse, Principium Est Wolfheart. These guys are taking over North America right now. They started their tour in Canada, in Quebec City, then Montreal, Ottawa. Today they were in Toronto. The next stop is going to be in Columbus, Ohio. You don't want to miss it. I'm going to put the tour dates for this tour on the description of this video, so you guys can go to the description of the video and find out exactly where they're going to be next. Maybe they're coming to a town nearby. You don't want to miss it. Before I talk about the concert itself, I would just want to give you guys an idea of how everything went. I was there really early for the show. I got there really early because I wanted to do something. I had something planned with Thomas from Wolfheart, so I wanted to get there really early to get some stuff done with him. So I end up meeting him really early in the afternoon. We hang out a little bit on the tour bus. I got to meet all the guys from Morse Principium Est, as well as the guys from Carach Angren, all a bunch of great guys. Just all of them, just a bunch of great guys. But let me tell you, for as big, I don't know if you guys seen pictures of the bus, for as big as the tour bus is, when you put 16 people in there, lots of dick dodging going around. You really have to be quick on your feet to dick dodge your way through that tour bus. But after that, they started offloading all of their gear to the show, doing their sound check. It was really nice to be there for that kind of stuff. I've never been at a show where I got to witness some of that stuff going on, all the prep work and the sound check and all the effort that goes into putting a show together before we, the fans, show up to actually watch the concert. So it was kind of neat to get a little bit of a background check and see how all of the dynamic is that goes behind putting a show like this together. So that was really cool. Now the show gets started. The night starts off with Wolfheart. I was really looking forward to this show and to Wolfheart's set. I saw them this summer when they went through the Beaver Heart tour through Canada. But I was really looking forward to this show because I wanted to see what songs from the new album they were going to incorporate on the set list. I figured they were going to have a short set list. They played, I believe, 6 songs, if I'm not mistaken. I know they played The Hunt, Rota Part 2, Zero Gravity. I don't think I'm forgetting one other song. And then they played 2 from the new record. They play Everlasting Fall. So for those of you like me who are huge fans of the new album and specifically Everlasting Fall, the first song on the record, just over the 10-minute mark, like an epic song, that's their concert opener. They start the show with that song, and then they played Breakwater as well from the new record. So those were the 2 songs from the new record that they incorporated on the set list, and that was what I was really looking forward to. I was really looking forward to see how these songs were going to play live, how they were going to sound live, and most important, which songs they were going to pick from their new record to introduce into their set. These are the 2 that they introduced to their set. And you have to keep in mind the set is really short because they're the openers, so it's not like they could put a lot of songs. They really want to play some of their old stuff. I was happy with these 2 songs. To me, these 2 are my top 2 on the record. I would put Valkyrie as my 3rd favorite song on the record. So I was really happy that they did these 2 songs, and I was really happy to see these songs in a live setting since the album just came out September 28th. I've never had a chance to see them play these songs live, so it was really cool to see those songs live. The place was pretty packed. The crowd was pretty much alive. It was a really good crowd. I really liked the Garrison. The sound is really good there. I really enjoyed it. And Wolfheart was very dynamic. This was a much better location sound-wise from where I saw them this past summer at Coalition TO. So this was a much better location. The stage is better. The sound is better. Everything is really better about this venue. And I really enjoyed their set. Their set was really fluid. They really broke the 2 songs from the new album. They started with Everlasting Fall, and Breakwater was second to last song on the set list. They did really well. They went through it fairly quickly. They had about 27 to 30 minutes to play those songs, so there was not a lot of time for them to interact with the audience, even though they did interact with the audience. But it was a real pleasure to see these guys play. True professionals. Like they go on stage and like there's no goofing around. They just put on an amazing show. They're always super concerned with the quality of their music, with how it sounds. At the end of the show, I always end up talking to Thomas. He's always asking me, how did it sound? Was it good? Because he's always very self-conscious about how the sound is, and he always wants to put on the best show possible for the audience, and I applaud him for that. I really enjoyed the show. I really thought that they did an amazing job. They sounded good. The quality of the sound was good. No complaints from my end. I really enjoy Wolfheart, and it's always a pleasure to see them live because there is so much charisma. There's so much power and aggression in their music, especially live. They really transport well the music from the record to the live setting, but then in the live setting, they just add their personal touch, and you get to connect with the band, especially at a venue like this, which is very small venue. You're really up and close. You can really connect with the band. Great set from Wolfheart. They were done. They start cleaning up. And by the way, it was freaking hot in there, like really hot. Like this place, I don't know if they're trying to save on the AC bill, but it was super hot in there. So they go off stage. Morse Principium Est is on next. So they start preparing their gear. They come on, and I was really close to the stage. I was really on the left-hand side of the stage, if you will. If you're facing the stage, I was on the left-hand side. I was really close to Andy Gillian. I really wanted to see Andy play up close, so I could really, I don't know, I could really dive into his playing style. So I could, just soak in all the little details of seeing him play. That was my goal for this set. I really wanted to watch Andy Gillian play. I really wanted to be close to really take it all in and to see how he plays live. I really wanted to see how he translates the music as well from the records into the live setting. So all of my mind was really surrounded by him and thinking of how he was going to put things together and how he was going to sound live, and then obviously how the band was going to sound live. I must say, Morse Principium Est killed it. It was absolutely incredible. Andy Gillian was like a Catholic priest in Sunday school, the way he was fingering the guitar. I mean, it was absolutely incredible. It was such a treat to be that close to him, to see him play, not just the solos, but even just the riffs, like how much emotion he puts into the guitar and how good he is. Like, he's an incredible guitar player. It was a treat. It was a clinic for me to be that close and sit there and see him play and just admire him and how good he is on the guitar. The band in general was amazing. Their bassist didn't make the trip because of visa issues, so they had to use backtracks for the bass. But, the two guitar players, Vile, the singer, was there, the drummer was there. It's just the bass player was missing because of visa issues. This is really a pain. A lot of guys end up not making the trips because of visa issues. So he wasn't there, so they had to use backtracks for that. But you know what? It didn't really affect the show. The quality of their set was still there. The quality of their performance was there. The sound was crisp. The sound was good. The interaction with the audience was incredible as well. And there were a lot of Morse Principium Est fans in the crowd, really a lot. And you could tell that there was a deep connection between them and the band, and there was a lot of back and forth between the band and the audience. I really enjoyed their set. I honestly would love to see them back again, perhaps playing a longer set if possible, because they have such great songs. They have so many good songs. They're always going to leave something behind, and one of the negatives, if you will, is you leave the show feeling like, oh, they could have played this other song, or they could have played this song. Because they're so good, you never completely feel satisfied by what they give you. You always, as a fan, you always want more. But it was a complete treat. True professionals, once again. They come on stage, they rock the place, amazing, very lively, very energetic, interacting with the audience, talking to the audience responding back. But to me, the highlight was being able to see Andy Gillian play live in person and that close, being that close to him where I can actually see what he's doing and how effortlessly it looks to me. But the amount of work and talent that it takes for you to play like that, it's absolutely incredible. Shout out to Andy Gillian. By the way, I don't know if you guys are on Facebook, but if you are, you saw that Andy posted a picture of a huge ceramic dildo. I don't have it here with me, but a huge ceramic dildo that I bought him, about this big. And you're supposed to fill it up with alcohol, and then it's like an alcohol dispenser. Like what alcohol? I don't mean like rubbing alcohol. I mean like drinking alcohol. Anyways, so I give him the dildo today, but he couldn't find a spot to stuck this in. So he ended up giving it back to me at the end of the night. So I'm gonna have to ship this thing to Australia. So I'm gonna have to ship a ceramic dick to Andy in Australia. So I guess the joke is on me. So I was the one that ended up getting screwed by this whole dick situation. Anyways, it was a lot of fun to give him this gift that I bought in Portugal for him. If you guys are not on Facebook, maybe I'll find a picture and I'll put it somewhere around here on the screen. I'll try to remember to do that so you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, their set was finished. Carach Angren came on. Carach Angren, I've seen them before. I saw them opening for Children of Bodom last November. There were four bands on the bill, but they were the one right before Children of Bodom. And one thing that struck me the first time I saw them live was how good they were live and how good their frontman is, like how energetic he is, and how much he he's so theatrical, and he's so, I mean, it's so hard to describe this guy. If you've never seen Carach Angren live, you're really missing out. First of all, they're a great band. They sound incredible live, but their frontman is so energetic, so full of life. He has the audience eating from the palm of his hand. So that was something that I noticed the first time I saw them. Now, the first time I saw them was a much bigger venue, it was at the Phoenix. Now they were the headliners, so not only was a smaller venue more interactive, but also they're going to have a much larger set. They're going to play a lot more songs since they're the headliner. One thing that I was really looking forward to this show was I really liked the keyboard. When I saw them with Children of Bodom, they had this keyboard that looked like a person with a skeleton in the front that moved around. It was really weird, but really cool at the same time. Before the show, I was talking to them on the bus, and I was talking to them outside of the bus when they were prepping the sound check. And I was talking to them about it, about the keyboard stand, and they didn't have it for this show because it got lost in shipping. FedEx lost it or got stuck in customs, something like that. But they're going to have it for the rest of the tour, so you guys will be able to see. But this is a new and improved one that they have. It's not the same one that they used when they toured with Bodom last year. This is a new one, really cool one. They actually showed me a video of how it works. They had it on their cell phone, so they showed me a video, so I got to see how it works if they didn't have it there on the show. It didn't affect the show at all, but it does take away a little bit of the theatrical aspect that it is their live show. So for those of you going to future shows, it will be there and you'll know what I'm talking about. This is really cool. The way the keyboard sits on it, honestly, it looks like it's a live person. It's really amazing. And the new one is even better than the old one. So they didn't have that. They just had the keyboard on the regular stand. But these guys, I was impressed with them when I saw them with Bodom in November. So I kind of had an idea what to expect from their live show. But it doesn't matter what your expectations are, and it doesn't really matter if you've seen them before or not. Every single show, they bring out something new, something more creative, something more out of the blue, if you will. These guys are so good live, sound-wise, music-wise. I mean, they're flawless live. I really like their live show because it's not just about the music. It's about everything that surrounds the music. It's all about the theatrical aspect of their music. They have one of the best frontmen that I've ever seen live. The energy that he has is absolutely incredible. He vibes through the music. He talks to the audience. It's almost like he's a vessel for the music because he really feels what he's singing, and he comes through in his voice and his delivery. You almost end up losing yourself in the show just looking at him and just taking it all in and almost forgetting everything around you. That's how magnetizing his personality and he is on stage. When I saw them with Bodom, they didn't have this, but at this show they have this mannequin. And then I don't want to give too much away because I don't want to ruin it for you guys, but there's a mannequin and there's some slashing and some blood involved. That's all I'm going to say, which is kind of cool because once again, it adds to the whole theatrical aspect of their show. Really incredible live show. Carach Angren, a much larger set than what I saw them with Bodom. Obviously, they're the headliner. So to me, that was a treat because I got to see them do songs today that I hadn't seen them do when they toured with Bodom. So that was a treat. I got to see some of the same ones as well, but I got to see newer ones. These guys is a band that I will always go see them anytime they're in town. I love their music. I love their sound. But more important than all of this, I love their live shows. They really put the name show to a live show because it's not just about the music, it's about everything about them. It's just incredible. And these guys, amazing professionals, they put on an incredible show tonight. Then after the show, they come down from the stage, they meet all the fans, take pictures with fans, signing stuff for fans. Really incredible, really cool. I thought it was really amazing that they did that. They did that when I saw them with Bodum, but I thought, okay, they were opening. That's maybe why they did it. Now they're the headliner. They're not gonna. No, they came after the show, met with all the fans, took pictures with everybody that wanted a picture, signed autographs. Really nice. I mean, not a lot of bands do this. These guys always take the time to do this, and I applaud them for that. Plus, I got to meet them before the show and talk to them a little bit, and really super nice guys. All the bands, super nice guys, super welcoming me, a stranger, to their bus and letting me hang out with them. I really appreciate that. Like I said, if this tour comes to a town nearby, you don't want to miss it. The tour dates are in the description of this video. Check those out. Go see these guys. Tell them I sent you. Tell them I sent you. I don't think you're going to get anything, but, you know, maybe a hug. Maybe a hug from one of the guys. But tell them I sent you. And if you're showing up to the show, bring some ice cream for the guys at Wolfheart. They love ice cream. And bring some donuts for Andy Gillian. Do yourself a favor. Bring him a box of donuts. He's going to thank you. Tell him I sent you. If you tell Andy that I sent you and you give him a box of donuts, he's going to love you forever. Trust me on that one. All right, guys, this is it for today. Don't forget to check more videos tomorrow, and there's going to be some cool stuff that I filmed today with the guys from Wolfheart and Andy from Morse Principium Est coming in the next couple of days. So keep your eyes peeled for that stuff and some more album reviews as well. Take care, guys.